Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I quickly want to say before diving into today's video that I did tell you there was going to be a camping vlog, and that is not happening, as you may have already figured out since I missed a video last week. We tried to go camping in Cherokee and it was a total fail. Honestly, it started out nice, like the weather was all right, but then by what, like 5 o'clock or something?
I wasn't paying attention, but it was an early evening. Yeah,
like we got to the campsite at maybe 3:30, and then by 5, 6 o'clock it started raining. And so we were cooking in the rain. Thankfully we were just heating leftovers, but still, being outside in the rain with a stove and everything is not fun. So we were doing that, and then we tried to just call it a night, didn't have any sort of campfire, just went into the tent and thought hopefully the weather will be good the next day. But it continued raining. Our tent started leaking despite us having the rain fly. It didn't really make sense, but tent started leaking, dripping on us.
Yeah.
The road noise was kind of loud despite it being a back road. People's headlights would shine into our tent. It was just not.
There were people hooting and hollering from a cabin across the road.
That too.
And it echoed throughout the valley. Yeah, there's just a lot of little things.
Yeah, we won't bore
I would
you
say
with
the
details.
water was the biggest factor for me. But,
yeah.
So at like 1:15 or something, Kara wakes me up and says, maybe you were right. Maybe this was not the best idea for this weekend.
Yeah. And
yeah, so we went home at like 2 to 3 a.m. Drove back.
Yeah, that was
an interesting night.
That was last Friday from when we're filming this. That was a rough night.
So yeah, we don't really want to bring you on those kinds of misadventures.
Yeah.
Not the most fun.
We didn't even go to Cherokee either. Like, we never went and saw like any of the, you know, the museum there or the fire or anything.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of it.
A little disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing. We were planning to do that on Saturday, but yeah, just not the best weekend for filming at all. So, all that being said, today we are going to be filming a fun fall day. It's actually going to be like a 2-day video. So today we're going to the craft fair of the Southern Highlands, which is downtown at the Cherokee Center. It's like a 4-day event. It'll be over by the time I get this video up, but it happens every year, and I think in the spring or summer as well. It's like twice a year.
Yeah, okay. Sounds right.
Mm-hmm. And it's like this 4-day event. We've never been to this before, so I'm looking forward to it. It's an indoor venue. Today we're doing the indoor stuff, so we're gonna do the craft fair.
Yeah, it's Friday today.
Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow on Saturday, we're gonna be doing pumpkin picking somewhere, carving a pumpkin, and then we have a fun evening planned at the Hickory Nut Gap farm in Fairview. They have a little like barn dance event there where they have live music, a food truck. I think they have cider or something.
Yep.
It should just be a fun time. So we bought tickets for that. We're gonna go hang out there, and who knows, maybe some other fun fall stuff.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's head on in to the craft fair. As you can tell, we're back at home. We finished up at the craft fair, and honestly, I would say it was pretty good. I've been to a few different ones around the area and also just generally in life, and I feel like this was one of the better ones. There were a lot of really talented people and a lot of artists that I had never heard of before, a lot of local people, of course. When you go in, they give you a little brochure. Something I didn't mention before is that it's $10 a person to go in. and it's not really that bad. I mean, it's all day. You can spend all day there if you want. So I'll give you a little overview of kind of what it was like when you go in. Let's see, you go in by this star, and then there's like this perimeter area where there's just all of the
different booths.
Yeah, and around there too, it's beautiful because there's glass, basically just windows around 3 of those walls, and it looks out onto like the mountains and the fall colors, and it was very pretty.
Yeah.
There was one place that I really liked that had stained glass, and she was kind of in the corner by the windows, so it really illuminated her artwork. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I loved that. We had actually seen that artist in Blowing Rock. We go to Boone and Blowing Rock a lot, and at the Moses Cone gift shop and little museum area there, she's actually there too.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Below that area, there's a whole other room too. So this is below, so there aren't any windows in here, but it's kind of dim lighting and just kind of cozy. More of the bigger stuff is down here. It was really fun. I would definitely go back again. I think that lightning?
Thunderstorm?
Thunder. A minute ago it was sunny, and now it's getting cloudy. But this is a perfect example of Asheville. When we got to the art festival, it was raining, and then
on our drive home it was sunny,
really sunny.
And now on our mountain sometimes we have different weather from Asheville proper. We're like 8 minutes out of town and it's thunderstorming. Do you want to show them your ring? We found somebody who does a ring. The band of her ring has a mountain design on it. It's mixed metals, and I bought it for her about 10 years ago when we started dating. And that person stopped producing, but there was a crafter, vendor that produced a similar band. I just noticed that.
I get a lot of compliments on this ring, so.
I haven't seen anything like it since, but I just saw it today.
Me too. Yeah, there were some really talented people there. Definitely more pricey. Like, don't go in there expecting to pay like $10 for something, but it's all like high quality stuff.
Yeah.
After that, we also ran into Malaprop's bookstore, which I've actually never been there. My go-to bookstore is Mr. K's because I love used books.
Don't tell them.
Well, no, I know. I thought about not telling you guys, but I don't read fast enough to support them staying in business.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you can still go there and support them. But anyway, yeah, Malaprop's is a very popular place, but I had never been there. So we were parked nearby. It's only like not even a block from the Cherokee Center. So we figured we'd pop in, and we didn't get any books, but we did find this cool, it says a game of storytelling. It's basically, it says on the back, 4 ways to share your stories. Let me open it up and see what it looks like in here.
They're like prompts to tell personal stories. So everyone's got apples to apples or like Cards Against Humanity nowadays, and that's great and all, and those are great games, but this will prompt you to tell personal stories. And so one example is, so this one says adventure, and it says prepare a story about an experience outside your comfort zone. Dangerous outings, dubious cohorts, uncharted territory, the joy of the unknown, the terror of finding out. Escapades, romps, and walkabouts, may the force be with you.
Yeah, so there's all different kinds of cards. Like, it looks like you have the deck that's more that kind of thing, and then mine is, like, oh wait, are they two-sided? Are yours two-sided?
I'm not sure, I just saw
yeah.
Oh, okay.
People said
we
okay
do that
at the
a
same
lot.
time. On the back, there's like this tell us about kind of thing where there's like 3 prompts. So there are 4 ways to use these cards to find and share stories, but feel free to use the themes and prompts casually.
Okay, so.
Yeah, however you want, really.
However you want.
Use them to dig for your own stories or to draw stories out of others. Share the stories around a dinner table or a campfire. That's how I first thought it was, like a campfire. Or as an icebreaker in a meeting. Use them with friends you know and love or with strangers you'd like to know better. So yeah, I mean, I saw this in the store and I just thought, like, that's like a really fun either game night thing to do, or if you're hanging out around a campfire with friends or people you don't know. Just kind of like a quick, like, simple, easy to bring along with you little game.
And it breaks through the superficial pleasantries of just, hi, how are you doing? What do you do for work?
Right.
You know, how are the kids?
You know, this would be fun. some of you guys probably know I have a Facebook group where it's called Living in Asheville, and last year I did a lot of like in-person meetups, like monthly meetups. This year I honestly haven't done one since like March or April. But I do want to pick that up again. I've been saying that for a long time, but I do truly want to pick that up again. So this might be fun to bring to like Highland Brewing for a meetup or something.
Yeah.
This could be fun. So if you guys want to play this with us, let me know.
Oh, they will. Someone will play that.
Someone will play this with us. And then the last thing is we went to the Spice and Tea Exchange. Typically we go to the one in Blowing Rock, actually. We've been to the Asheville one. I think this is like our second time. But in Blowing Rock this summer in July, we picked up a little sample pack of their salmon rub. We literally put this on salmon.
You can read the
100%
ingredients
of the time
so they can get an idea.
Yeah, go for it.
There is turbinado sugar, smoked sea salt, black pepper, coriander, orange zest, celery seed, cumin, fennel, dill, and star anise. Anise.
Yep. Anise.
Anise, yes.
Yeah,
But
so this stuff is amazing.
It's unlike anything I've tasted before, really.
The reason I buy, like typically I'm not a spice mix person because we cook a lot and we often just make our own, but this has stuff that I don't really keep in the house.
Yeah, Northwest Salmon Rub.
Yeah, they have little 1 ounce ones, and they also have like pre-made packs of multiple, like you can get 1 ounce of like 4 or 5 different types of things.
Sometimes you'll use that for settlement gifts.
Right, exactly. You're not supposed to tell people what they're gonna get.
Oh, well.
It's not, I actually
you don't know what spices you're gonna get, folks, so it's a surprise.
I usually do that for referral gifts. So
okay.
If you have anyone, if maybe it's not you, but a friend or family member of yours is looking to buy a home around Asheville, and you refer someone to me and they end up buying, then I will send you some spice. Yep, I'll spice up your life. There you go. I appreciate the puns.
Yep.
They have spices, but they also have tea. They have different types of like sugar, I guess, for like the rim of glasses, maybe.
Yeah.
They have different salts, like they do sell just smoked salt and different types of pepper, salt blocks, and cedar plank things like to cook salmon on. They have just like a bunch of different nice cooking things.
Yeah, there's a lot of ingredients you don't see in most grocery stores.
Right. Yeah.
So for those experienced chefs like myself and Cara, we can really kick it up to the next level.
Right, exactly. That's pretty much it for today. As you can possibly hear, it is raining now. Just gonna kind of hang around the house the rest of the day, but tomorrow we're gonna be doing a lot more fun things. So talk to you soon. It's the next day now. It's Saturday afternoon, and we just pulled up at a place called the Pumpkin Patch. Pretty easy to remember. As you can probably figure out, there's a pumpkin patch where you pick your own pumpkins, and they have a little market here. We've actually never been here, so I'm not sure what it's like, what their pricing is or anything, but we'll go check it out. It's pretty busy. I mean, it's the weekend before
Saturday afternoon, so yeah, it's to be expected.
And it's the weekend before
Halloween.
Yeah, so ready to head out there?
Yep.
Check out how massive these pumpkins are. All right, we're out here in the field with all the pumpkins. They actually pre-cut most of them. They said some are still on the vine, but a lot of them are pre-cut, and they have all different colors. So they have like orange and then like these pinkish kind of green ones. So we'll see what we can find out here. We found this really big pumpkin. I'm not used to seeing just plain white ones, but this one looks really good.
But this one is bright white. I wonder if it's orange inside.
Yeah, I don't know. When we cut it, we'll have to see. We're thinking about turning this one into like a jack-o'-lantern. He's cute, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a little flat. And he's even got like a little
stand on the bottom.
Plant stand on the bottom.
That's cute.
Built in.
I like him. Do you want to get him?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. We might potentially get this guy. He even kind of matches your outfit.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
But we're thinking like, yeah, like you want to put him down here?
Sure.
So then, I don't know, maybe like orange, green, and white? Something like that.
It's pretty festive.
That does look pretty good. I'm really impressed by all of their pumpkins here. I feel like they have so many really well-shaped ones. Like no matter what shape you want, whether you want them round or taller. So many different colors too, like the classic orange, white, some green, some yellow. They have like the pale green. They have speckled ones. Just so many options here. We officially decided what we're gonna get. We actually are out here for the second time. We went sort of towards the store and then turned around, but we decided what we're gonna get. So we're only gonna carve one pumpkin instead of two, and we're getting a variety of like 4 different ones. So let me show you. So we're still gonna get this big guy. We just love him so much. He's upside down right now.
Yeah, let's turn him
up
so you can see how white he is.
Yeah, he's so white. So we're definitely getting him. We're not gonna carve that one. We first thought we would, but I don't know. I want it to last into like November. So
yeah,
we got these other 2 here. Again, just decorative. Really nice, the orange and the green. And then we decided let's just get a traditional orange one for carving. So I really like the variety we got. I think it'll be good. We finished up at the pumpkin patch and we're heading home now, but on our way we decided to stop at Justice Orchard. We filmed the video there, it was probably last year, right?
Yeah, we've apple picked there a couple times.
Yeah, I think we filmed it only once, but we just stopped by here because we both had a craving for apple fritters. That's one of Ian's like favorite things, and we don't eat it often at all. So we decided to
hot, fresh. I don't know if you can.
Let's see.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at that, fresh.
It still is steaming a little bit. I don't know if it came through. It's
so good. Yeah, delicious. If you're in the area, this Justice is only like 5 minutes down the road from the pumpkin patch. The pumpkin patch did have apple fritters too. They were, I think, like $3.75. They were bigger than these, but
we don't need all that.
Yeah,
all that sugar.
This is more like a little treat.
Yeah,
we tend to be healthy. But yeah, we both just kind of craved this. So they were only $3, and they're warm here, whereas there they were like pre-made. So yeah, we're gonna head home now and start carving up our pumpkin. We just got back home and we realized it's already 5:45, and the barn dance thing at Hickory Nut Gap actually starts at 6. It goes from 6 to 9, but we were gonna get there probably on the earlier side. So we're not gonna have time to carve that pumpkin today, but we'll probably just do that tomorrow, and I'll film some clips of that when we do. But I did want to mention real quick that all of the pumpkins that we bought, I kind of just roughly put them out behind us. But we got that like big white one, the flatter orange one, the green one, and then the carving one. And all 4 of those we were expecting to cost like $50, maybe $60. And it only costs like $34 or $35, which was insane. So definitely a very affordable place if you're looking for pumpkins. As you saw, they had tons of different options there, all different colors, even colors I had never seen before, like this pinkish coral color. So highly recommend the pumpkin patch. Now we're just going to get ready a little bit and then head over to that barn dance. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of what that's like. So Hickory Nut Gap is in Fairview, and I think they put on this type of event a few times a year, but we've never been. Basically, they have a barn there on their property where they host events like this. I think they've also done like stargazing events, farm tours. They have a farm store on their property as well where they sell their meats. If you're familiar, Hickory Nut Gap does also provide a lot of locally produced meat for local restaurants and even some grocery stores like Earth Fare. So if you ever go to a restaurant and you see HNG, that means Hickory Nut Gap in Fairview. So this event that we're going to is called Barn Dance with Old Charlotte Highwaymen. That's the name of the band. This particular event is $10 a person, and that pretty much is just the admission to listen to the band. So I'm looking at their website now. Basically, the band is Old Charlotte Highwaymen. Like I mentioned, they're a bluegrass style band. There's going to be square dancing. It says square dancing, big mountain circle dances. I'm not totally sure what that is, but it says it's good for newbies and people that are familiar with it. So really anyone. So it should be fun. Definitely something new for me. And they're gonna have a food truck there, Root Down Farm food truck. I haven't tried their food before, but I did do a little bit of research on them, and apparently it's like an award-winning food truck. A lot of farm-to-table food with meats and veggies and things like that. So really looking forward to that. In addition to that, they're also going to have barn door cider works. So there's going to be food, drinks, dancing, music. It should be a lot of fun, and the weather is just beautiful today. It's really sunny, and there's a slight breeze. The fall colors are out. It should be a really good time. It's 5:45 already, so we're going to head out. It's probably going to be pretty busy. So
Parking's gonna suck.
Yeah, it really is. They don't have a whole lot of parking there. We'll meet you out there at the farm.
We are here. You can hear the creek and smell the campfire. There's a field over here. I'm gonna check it out. I think the visitors might be bothering the cows.
Look at how cute these guys are. Just rooting around in the dirt. Just hanging out here at the farm. I was just looking at a couple of the animals before everything starts. There were some pigs back here, and then there was a calf or two. They were really adorable. Just walking on this trail a little bit, but we're gonna grab some dinner. I think they said the square dancing will start in about 45 minutes. So we're gonna get some food at the food truck and listen to the band until the dancing starts. So it should be a lot of fun. It's a really beautiful evening right now. You can see behind me, like, look at that view. So the event is right here in this barn. You might be able to hear the music behind me, but it's just a beautiful evening. Kind of wish I brought my jacket. It's a little bit cold, but Ian brought a hoodie that I can borrow. So yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful night. I definitely am going to be coming back for this event. Try to film this really quickly because they're already starting doing dancing, but I just wanted to say that the Hickory Nut Gap Farm's hot apple cider is really good. I just got it here. Highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, it doesn't have any added sugar or anything, so if you're here for the barn dance, then definitely get some. Sunday now. We're hanging out in our living room, just carving up our pumpkin. We decided to go with kind of an Asheville theme this year. So we have the mountains, as you can see here, and then a little crescent moon, and then we have like stars throughout. And right here, I'm creating the constellation for Cancer since my birthday's in July. I just thought that would kind of be a cool idea, cool addition. So we're almost done with this, but not quite. But while we finish this up, I wanted to talk a little bit about how last night went, since I filmed a little bit but didn't really get to share our thoughts on the barn dance. Honestly, it was so much fun. I would definitely do that again. I'm not sure how frequently they do the barn dance, but I want to say it's like every month or every other month in the warmer months. I think this might have been the last one for the year, since it will get pretty cold next month and in December for sure. But it was so much fun. The food at the food truck was incredible. The food truck was called Root Down Farms. They used Hickory Nut Gap meats there. We both got the burger, which was done perfectly. It was super juicy inside, but still like crisp on the outside, like charred, I guess. And we had a little like small salad that went along with that, and they put this sauce on it that was so good. I don't know if that was like an aioli or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so delicious.
Chipotle, aioli or something. Yeah.
Highly recommend. If you ever see that food truck, definitely try their burgers. Yeah, really good. And music was great. The band there, I think I mentioned before, was like a locally famous band. They were really good. Just everyone was in a good
Fairview
mood.
Highwaymen, right?
The old Charlotte Highwaymen. Everyone was just in a good mood, laughing, having a good time there with their families. And we did a few different kinds of dancing. So the types they had, they started out with a circle dance, which is basically where you hold hands and you're in a circle and just do different things in a circle. And then they had square dancing. Because of the size of the dance area, you kind of had to take turns, so they did each dance a few different times. That was really fun. I definitely got dizzy doing some of the square dancing because you're spinning around in circles a lot, but it was still a really good time.
Yeah.
Everyone was just, laughing and having a good time. And then the third type of dance that they had is Virginia Reel, which I had never heard of before, but I had actually seen this type of dance before. It's basically where you have two different lines of people. So pretty much all these dances, you need to have either a significant other or a friend. It's definitely best if you come with some sort of like dance partner. Basically, you have two different lines, and so like I would be over here and Ian was over here, and each person's partner was on the other side of them, and you do various movements like toward each other and back. And then at the very front of the line, the first partner up there, they hold hands and like run down the line of people and then run back up and then do a circle. So like each couple will then like circle back around the line and then back here. Then they like each person puts their hands up like that. And then the other people like run underneath.
Yeah.
And then the people that run underneath go to the front of the line. And then that head couple that was first there is in the back now. So it's basically like a rotation of people, and you just keep doing it until every person has had a chance to like run down the middle and back up. So yeah, that was really fun. I'd seen that before, always wanted to try it. Had no idea that it was called Virginia Reel, but yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Had a really good time. We were there probably 2.5 hours, I think.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, but it was great. They had music, dancing, food truck,
hot cider.
Oh, the hot cider was so good. It's their own like freshly made hot cider. I actually ended up getting the last one that was there, and they ran out at like 6:45, which is pretty early. They did have some alcoholic versions too. I'm not sure when those sold out, but I just got the non-alcoholic one. And you're able to walk around their farm a little bit, so you can go see like their pigs that they have, or there were a couple calves that we saw, and some of their like Angus beef cattle up on the hill. We saw some of them. It was beautiful. Yeah, really cool venue. Definitely going to be going back to that. And I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but it's $10 a person for tickets, so not really that bad. You're basically paying for a concert and dancing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna finish up carving our pumpkin here. Once we're done, I'll show you, probably when it gets darker, I'll light it up and show you what it looks like. Well, thanks for coming along with us on this really fun, festive weekend. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and share this video with your family and friends. All right, guys, I'll see you very soon in the next one.